Johnny the fuck Minerals, who I don't even view as a real human being.
It's guys like Minerals.
Let's have it right.
He's not on my radar. I don't care about him.
You got the Minerals to
one of them brown envelope mobs.
No minerals.
Minerals. Big up Johnny. Let's have it right.
Do you know what I mean?
Johnny Minerals.
The realness of this guy.
Minerals. Let's have it right.
Minerals FC.
Need proper winning minerals, mate.
Let's have it right. I'm just a brown envelope, or I'm
Absolutely screwed. Let's have it right.
Brown envelopes.
You brown envelopes from the club.
You got the Minerals to fight for his place.
You are in the woods wronging. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you taking the time out to say that. Cheers. This one's for you. Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
The Minerals.
Minerals FC.
Do you know what I mean?
Johnny Minerals.
Johnny the fuck Minerals.
The Minerals.
In them, we know that they have the minerals. We've not.
There's minerals that you need.
It's guys like Minerals, and
You got the Minerals to
Let's have it right. Minerals. Johnny Minerals.
like Minerals is one of the very vociferous Chelsea fans.
Minerals FC mudded me. I couldn't give a shit about that guy.
Let's have it right.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.
Can everybody just stop getting shot? Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Hope everyone is doing well, winning life. First and foremost, when you're all a smash to piece that like button. If you haven't smashed it, smash it right now. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you do so. We've got a notification bell ding dong. Let's have it right, so you know when we go live. And we've got the Minerals FC Ultras membership pinned top of the live chat and down below in the description. Salute to all the Minerals FC Ultras. Salute to our Chelsea old boys. We see things they'll never see. And salute to the no surrender mentality. And let's have it right. Big up to every single one of you Minerals FC Ultras. Now, apologies. I didn't get to do a video or a stream last night. I was out away and I've got back. So I thought, no, let's do a stream on this one. I think this one needs a stream. So we're gonna assess it. But let's have it right. 3 points to the Chelsea. Chelsea sent the Wolfpack pack in. Inevitably, it was always going to happen. Let's have it right, and we'll explain why. But we win 3-0. But let's go into that first half, bruv. Yeah, because let's have it right. That was a dross, disgraceful, boring first half. Absolutely shocking. 2 chances. Garnacho, the baby lurch, with a lackluster limp shot. Made the goal. He didn't panic at all. And then Enzo Fernandez thought he was playing like, that water ball. You know what I'm saying? Water volleyball. You just smash it down and let it bounce up. And made the goalkeeper make a decent save because that was going in. Apart from that, we did nothing. We created nothing. Wolves low blocked us, played the back five. Toothless Wolves. Wolves that are toothless. Can you believe that? Wolves that are toothless. So in that first half, bruv, so poor. Sideways. Left, right, backwards, slow transitions. Delap, anonymous. Pedro, anonymous. Neto, stinker. Baby Lurch, had a little sniff. Enzo Fernandez. What? And then we got Casado, who actually was rubbing his knee in pain and he was limping. And when he limped in that moment, Wolves, I see him, he weren't even running or tracking the ball, bruv. And he got absolutely done in space there. And Wolves, again, toothless, so that didn't amount to nothing. Gusto, poor first half, to have it right. Just all across the board, bruv. That first half was so bad, was so dross. And you're thinking to yourself, you're allowing Wolves to grow into the game. You really are allowing them to grow in the game. So we go into the second half. And what do we get? Similar start. It's funny because at half time, you saw everybody complaining, disgraceful. What a shambles of a performance. And then we go into second half, and it's the baby Lurch. Baby Lurch entwines like Shania Twain, bruv. You know what I'm saying? In and out, sidewinder, and then eventually plays a decent ball into the box. Who's there to score it? Gusto. So we've spent all that money in the attack. We've got a striker on, we've got Pedro on, we've got Neto on, obviously Baby Lurch, and it takes Gusto to settle the nerves against a Wolves that are in absolute capitulation to go 1-0 up. And once you scored a 1-0, Wolves' heads go down. Or did they? Did their tails go in between their legs? No, they didn't. They didn't. We got that goal. The crowd was on a knife edge. There was boos at half time because the performance was so dross. And after that goal, you think, right, let's kick on. Wolves come into the game. Wolves start playing football. We sat back. We didn't do anything. What does Enzo Maresca do? Takes off Delap and he brings on Estevao. Estevao Willian comes on. Instant. I mean, how long was he on the pitch for? How long was he on the pitch for? Straight away, the kid understands the game, runs down the right, left, right, plays a ball in. Granted, it deflects off a Wolves defender, lands perfectly at Pedro, and we go 2-0 up. Game, set, match. Let's have it right. Estevao Willian, the game changer. An 18-year-old Brazilian wonder kid who, for whatever reason, never starts. Doesn't start. But yet comes on and does more than Neto, more than the Baby Lurch, more than any of our front line in less than what? A couple minutes being on the pitch. And then after that, you see him tracking back, losing the ball maybe, but he wins the ball back. Tenacious. Linking up play, linking up with Pedro. Making things happen. Electric when he's on the ball. Bruv, he's crystal clear. But this manager's on crystal meth. How? You are not playing this guy when you don't have Cole Palmer in your team. Yeah? I can understand if you got Cole Palmer. That's all our creation. But in terms of like, who is there to look upon? He plays Neto again. He plays the Baby Lurch. The Baby Lurch got let off yesterday because he got the assist for the first goal. A basic crossing. Yeah, nothing spectacular. Estevao Willian is showing levels above every other player that we've spent 60 million, 50 million, 40 million. He's clearly light years ahead in ability, talent, skill, brain, ball IQ, doesn't speak the language, has come to England. He's amongst a bunch of kindergartens. Price tag pretty heavy for his age. And this kid is putting in a performance like that. Superb. Like, he's definitely got the minerals, bruv. Out of all the players that these clowns have bought, he's a boss man for a kid. He's a boss man. He lights it up. The way he picks up the ball deep, plays the right passes at the right time, creates a space, goes to pick up the ball again. This is what we should be seeing from all the so-called experience that we got. Yeah? The experience of slightly older players with Premier League experience like Neto and Garnacho and Delap and Pedro. But these are lost puppies without a little magician, without an actual player that's got the ability to take on players, bruv. So as far as I'm concerned, I've said it and I'll keep saying it. You've got to start this kid. But the fact that you're having to rely upon an 18-year-old Brazilian kid. Tells you about the recruitment, doesn't it? Tells you about the players that we actually have in our squad. Tells you about the quality that you're buying, doesn't it? But that always goes under the table. No one really pays attention to that. So at 2-0, the game's done. It's finished. Wolves are capitulated, bruv. Yeah? And then we get the third goal. Enzo Fernandez plays a very basic pass into space on the counter for Garnacho. He gets the ball and he plays a little sideways pass and Neto's there to score. And then Neto and Baby Lurch decide to do the Man United celebration. In fact, the United celebration was it Hoyland, Maino and Baby Lurch on the advertising boards? I think that was the original celebration. Now we've got Neto and Baby Lurch doing it, celebrating like that for a 3-0 against Wolves. Now, 3-0 against Wolves is about right. In fact, it should be more than that. It should be 5-0. It should be 6-0. Yeah? That's the reality. But it wasn't like that. It was a very nervy game in the first half. Very nervy start to the second half. Yeah? And everyone was screaming blue murder, bruv, because of how poor it was. But let me put things into context, because I'm seeing a lot of melts now going, Chelsea on a title charge. Okay, cool. So we're on a title charge again, are we? Because we're 6 points behind Arsenal, but we're 3 points above 10th. Context for you. Reality for you. We've played 11 games. In those 11 games, we're sitting third currently because Man City just smashed Liverpool a bit, bruv. Erling Haaland just can't stop scoring, mate. Yeah? Man United and Spursy draw. Even though United should have won the game. I'm not doing my Neto celebration. I don't celebrate like that against Wolves. The Arsenal. Yeah, you goons. You ain't breaking Chelsea's record. Let's have it right. Away to Sunderland is not an easy game. I think if Arsenal at home, different situation. When Chelsea are at home, we lose to Sunderland. However, let's put things into context about who we played last night, because it seems to be like everyone's buzzing, like everyone's in, like it's like we've beaten Spurs again or something. That's the reactions I'm getting. Yeah, we have just beaten a Wolves team that are bottom of the barrel in the league, have scored one away goal all season, haven't won one game all season, and to top it off, they're managerless. And yet in that first half, we couldn't do anything, score, create. In the second half, it took a right back or inverted right back to score and go 1-0 up against Wolves. That's how fucking low the standards are at my football club, where everyone is celebrating this result. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is a standard procedure win. This is go there, do the job, fuck off home. Let international break kick in and have a nice rest. Bruv, is that how far we've fallen, that everyone is getting all excited, bruv? I can't bear it. Honestly, like, have some respect for the crest. Have some respect for what we are, who we are. Yeah? This is no celebration, bruv. It's only a celebration because we were so fucking dross. And everyone was nail-biting going, are we even going to get a result in this game? That's context for you. This is not a game that you go, oh, well, title charge, we're right up there. Oh, it's embarrassing, man. It really is embarrassing. I can't bear it, honestly. I can't bear the flip-flop merchantry. And you know what? This ownership go, oh, you know, we're not going to scrap our rotation policy for a hiccup against Karabag. And I say to myself, hold on a minute. hold on a fucking minute. Yeah. Karabag, they forgot about Sunderland. They forgot about Brighton. They forgot about Man United. Yeah. They forgot about these games. Crystal Palace. They turn a blind eye to that for the PR reasons. Yeah. We just drew to Karabag, who are fucking worse than Wolves. Wolves are a Premier League team. Karabag are not. Their squad costs 300 grand. So how are you going from that to beating a Wolves that we should be beating with our eyes closed? And then everyone's awarding Enzo Fernandez the man of the match. That's how fucking bad it was that this guy's getting man of the match, that this guy is actually looking like he can control a midfield. That's how poor Wolves are. That's how bad they are. What did he do? I can't believe a geezer that doesn't get an assist, doesn't score a goal, gets man of the match. Where was he against fucking Brighton, Karabag, Man United, Brighton, where the games matter, or Sunderland for that matter? Teams we should all be beating. We should be beating all of those teams. Where was he against Bayern Munich, bruv? This is what I'm trying to explain here, mate. Yeah? Have some standards. But the standards are diminished at this football club. They're absolutely done. This traffic cone had space and time, bruv. You know? Why is Garnacho not getting the man of the match for bagging 2 assists for that crucial 1 goal that actually allowed us to kick on? Because it was nervy. Does he not get a shout? I'm hearing people literally brown nose Garnacho now. Bruv, where was he in the games that matter? Where are all these players? Even Estevao, as good as he was yesterday, coming off on the bench, where was he against Karabag? Where was that against Karabag? Because there's no consistency. You got too much rotation. You got too many subs going on. And then also in that second half, when he brought on Gui, all right, Gui should have had at least 2 goals. Yeah. Garnacho, was it? No, it was Gui that should have had 2 goals. Yeah. Estevao was robbed of at least another assist. I know Estevao scored, but I'm talking about like when you're 2-2 and you want that player to just kick on, bruv. You know, I look at these things. This is what I pay attention to. Wolves is no benchmark. It's like everyone's going like Chelsea are back or something. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from this result. People are doing compilations of Enzo Fernandez in this game. It's fucking, the bar's on the floor. You know what I'm saying? The bar's on the floor. If Enzo Fernandez is controlling a game and looks like he's the best player on the pitch, what does that tell you about all of his fucking teammates? And what does that tell you about the opposition quality? Because every time we've played big teams, big games, this guy never turns up, bruv. He's a traffic cone. That's what he is. When the game's really fast paced, he's nowhere to be seen, bruv. Yeah? And then the PR after is, oh, I'm playing with some pain. Oh, poor little Enzo, bruv. Well, maybe your gaffer should rest you then. How about Casado getting rested? Rested for who? Who are you going to rest him for? Who are you resting him for? Because there's no one you could depend on, you know? So they have to play every game. That's the reality. This is about context. It's about reality. You know what I'm saying? And I said to everyone, this season, up, down. So it's going to be all season, bro. There's not any consistency whatsoever. You can't continue to go on like this. Neto, he played in the 9 position. Pedro's still behind. They've rotated. Neto gets a goal, celebrating against his old club. You know what I'm saying? It's just overwhelming, bruv, that people dress up this result like it's such a big game. It's such an important game. Oh, and let's not forget another clean sheet, of course. another clean sheet against another toothless team, bruv. You know? These are the facts, mate. I don't care what anyone fucking tells me. You can gloss this up all you want, yeah, about how unbelievable the changes were in the second half. Bruv, why didn't he start the game like that? Why weren't we set up like that from the get-go? This should have been an absolute hammering yesterday because they are so bad. And we even allowed them with patterns of play in that game. And again, I look to this game and I go, what is our style of play? What is it? Because all I saw was left, sideways, backwards. Go fucking forward. Have a shot from outside the box. Why you always got to pass it in all the time? I'll tell you what the reality is. The reality is we're in a top 4 race. That's what we're in. We're not in a title race. This is not a title race team. Absolutely fucking nowhere near it. With that defence and that goalkeeper and this inconsistent attack and a midfield, we still are only relying on Casado and Enzo. Lavia's gone, bruv. Mr. Glass is in. He's done like a kipper. He ain't going to be playing any minutes for us. He really ain't. What's he going to play? Stantos ain't ready. Isugo's injured again. Same old shit, bruv. This is a routine win. And I'm sick of standards being in the mud. And this ownership and all these content creators and these blue ticks have allowed the standards to fall on the floor where people are like celebrating a fucking win against Wolves, bruv, like it's such a major game. Go and beat Barcelona and Arsenal. We can celebrate that on that level. We can say Chelsea are showing serious intent now. You know, not beating a fucking Spursy that we always beat. How about beating a United that are in the mud? No, you can't do that. A Brighton at home and a Sunderland at home that newly promoted. Like, these are the games I look at. I don't like the way we play. I'm not impressed with the performances. I'm not impressed with, we're not on form. We're not playing well. We're getting away with results. That's the way I see it. You're relying on individuals to dig you out. This is not about Enzo's great man management and great tactics and great style of play. This is second season, bruv, and I feel like there's no identity. It's very disjointed. You know? It's the same old shit under Blueco. It's always the same old shit. And then when a manager comes out and he's asked about rotation, how did he like it as a player? He says, I loved that rotation as a player. What a bullshitter. How can a player love to be rotated? Every player wants to play. So it's another lie. He's just a waffle merchant. Yeah. He says, for me, it's modern football. If you are able to attack and you're not able to defend, you don't play many games. Well, that's down to you in training. That's down to you in fucking assessing the players. It's down to the board in what players they buy, isn't it? That's the reality. You know, it's just like no one's fucking. People drink in this shit all day long, but this is the one I want to read. Where is it? Where is it? Goldfish goes, our attack right now is Garnacho crossing into Malo fucking Gusto. Yeah? That's how bad it is. That's how fucking bad we are. What we got to rely on. Cross it in and hope. I thought we were meant to do all this inverted possession ball, bruv, and play tiki-taka and fucking wear teams down. Where's all that gone? Yeah? Chelsea are sucking the life out of me with these performances against teams who compact the middle and sit deep. The team have no patterns, no movement, no urgency. Chelsea are always trying to walk the ball in the net. That's Maxi. That's funny. He tells us we don't deserve Maresca. I don't deserve fucking these gross performances. I don't deserve these signings. I don't deserve to fucking see Chelsea spend 2 billion and go in a top 4 race and not be in a title race and not winning fucking all the majors. We don't deserve to be served up this shit. Let's be real. 4 GA in 4 games for Garnacho. Good directness and decision making tonight. Something to build on for him. Apparently, it's his best performance so far in a Chelsea shirt against to be relegated Wolves. Because that's the levels, isn't it? He's always a moments player. He's not a consistent player. I've seen enough of him at United. I've had 3 years of him in the Premier League, bruv. He's meant to be the finished article, like the experience that we need. And this guy ain't fucking turning up against Garabags, Sunderlands, and fucking all the dross teams that we play, bruv. Yeah? But this is the great PR. First in goals created. First for big chances created. Second most clean sheets. Second highest average possession. No Palmer and Colwill either. Fantastic. But let's put into context. We scored 3 against Wolves, 3 against Forest, who are in the mud, changed managers twice, 2 v Brentford, 5 v West Ham, and Spursy, of course. How many we score against Spursy? Oh, the one against Spursy. See how everyone tries to spin things into a toxic positivity light. These performances so far this season, none of you can lie. Yeah, well, you all lie. But you cannot lie to me and tell me that we look like we are fucking ready to go on a 12, 15 game run, bruv. Like we are playing really well. Because sometimes you can play well and you might not win games. We don't play well whether we win games, lose games, or draw games. I haven't seen one fucking top class performance. And I can't even say Spurs, where everyone's just glossing up Spurs, where Spurs are just toothless, bruv. They're rubbish. They're shit. They only beat Man United because Tesco went off injured and they went down to 10 men because they made all their substitutions. Otherwise, Spurs are losing that game. You know what I'm saying? West Ham in the gutter. They were hadn't won a game all season. Wolves are bottom of the table. Brentford ain't the same under Dumbo Frank, without Dumbo Frank, and they've lost Mbuemo and all their players, bruv, Wissa and all these guys. You know, they've had a reshuffle. Who else are we talking about? Fulham, bruv. What are we doing with Fulham, bruv? Forest changed their managers. Shocking. They're not in form. They're not playing well. So when you play these types of teams, you're going to beat these types of teams. When you come against teams that are well organised, like a Sunderland, that have a game plan, our manager comes out and goes, oh, I didn't realise they weren't going to play a back 5. We planned with a back 5 and now they switched to a back 4. And I didn't know, the AI didn't know how to deal with the data. So my players didn't know what to do. So we lost that game. Brighton, we went 1-0 up and we still managed to lose that game at home 3-1. And you ask yourself, why? Why? You're rotating. You've got all these players. You spent all this money. But now we're going to gloss up a win against Wolves. I ain't doing that, bruv. I've got standards, mate. I've got fucking standards. I'm not glossing up a Wolves win. I really ain't, bruv. No chance, mate. You won't see me doing that. No way. And to go all with 6 points off Arsenal, 3 points off 10th. Fucking that. It's like one hair on a nutsack right now. It's early doors. It's very, very early doors. So as far as I'm concerned, bruv, I ain't done. Everyone wants to blame the red cards. You can blame the red cards all you want, mate. Yeah? You can blame them all you want. But that's inexperience. That's an immature squad. Bruv, we conceded 3 goals to Wolves in the Carabao Cup. 3 goals to Wolves, mate. Think about that for a second. You know? They were managerless. Not even a manager bounce. Managerless, bruv. Yeah? Where are the standards at Chelsea Football Club? Where are they? Do you know what we get served up now? Look at the latest PR. This is the latest PR. It's sickening, bruv. It really is. Chelsea are happy with their squad and have not started any conversations for the new centre-back in January transfer window. Chelsea will monitor the market in general, but are happy, and it's very quiet at the moment. Chelsea also felt there was no probable player on the market in August who could make an impact. No, Not at all. The manager was screaming for a centre back, and you mudded him publicly, and they're still sticking to that. After beating Wolves, we get this PR, like the squad is a complete squad. So I want the ownership, yeah, to hold that, yeah, stand on your business, yeah, and tell me that this is your 100-point team, like you told us 2 years ago, yeah. We don't need to make any additions. We've got all the minerals in this squad, have we? Yeah. Is that what everyone's telling me? Yet after Karabag, it was a different situation. Yeah. And because Chelsea won, right, this is a timing of the PR via the BBC, yeah, the Bonnie Blue Co minions, yeah. Chelsea have offered platinum members a chance to host a dinner party in the home dressing room from a room at Stamford Bridge for £16,000 notes. £16,000 notes to have a party in the dressing room, home dressing room at Chelsea. Fucking's going on? So you're going to let people who are going to spend that money smash up that room, bruv, get all pissed up, lag boat, sniffing the lot for a party so that you can get 16 quid because you're so piss poor right now that you're penny pinching and when you still ain't got a front of shirt sponsor. Like, what's happening at my football club? No one else is doing this nonsense. Who else is doing this nonsense? The closest anyone gets, any supporter or anyone that pays money to go into the dressing room is when you go on a club tour. Yeah, that's the only time. Now you're getting exclusive parties. Now you can arrange a party in the dressing room at Chelsea. I've heard it all, bruv. I've heard it all. I really do. That is what's happening at Chelsea Football Club. That's the state of the club. I don't know if anyone's seen the pictures floating about in the bridge, the atmosphere. It was like people that are sitting in a fucking library. It's dead. Booze at half time. Bruv, these are not good performances, whether you win or not. Win, lose, draw, blue coat out. Yeah. Let me read you this as well. Let me read you the transfer targets because Fabrizio Romano wanted to come out with that dross that we're not looking at anyone. Yeah. Let me read you this one. This is classic, bruv. Yeah. Listen to these names I'm going to read you right now. Yeah. Some Chelsea scouting updates, monitoring progress, defenders. Oh, they say we don't need defenders, but these are the defenders list. Yeah. Lotbeck, Ordonez, Garcia, Araujo, Scalvini, Due, Gorosito, Ducouré, Jacquet. Tell me how good they are, ultras. Midfielders, Anderson, Delgado, Paz, Smith, Maino, Wharton, because they want that, like they bought Delap. He's got that English tax, you know, when you sell an English player that's likely going to play for England, they go for a little bit more money. So obviously that helps with the resale. Wharton, Pavlovich, Morgan Rogers, another Englishman. Attackers, Ayong, Castro, Cole, Aslani, Roque, Varela. What the fuck? What are these names, mate? This is Football Manager. This is ridiculous. So we've got a list of centre-backs, more midfielders and more attackers. But we've spent 2 billion, have a 70-man squad. So when we talk about rotation, it's to increase the value of every player that they buy, and everyone needs to be relevant somewhere along the line of the season. And that's the only reason why there's rotation. Not because it's based on merit, because if it's based on merit, Estevao Willian will be starting every game because he does something. He scores. He creates. He gets assists. The same with Reece James. Should be starting every game. No, we benched him. We played him against Karabag with Cucurella. But Cucurella plays against Wolves, but not Reece James. And apparently we were told Reece James can play 3 games a week. He's back to full fitness. Make it make sense, bruv. So, that's where we are. Everyone's a flip-flop. Everyone's not saying it as it is. And everyone is going with results-based narrative. It doesn't work like that. Because everyone can see what it is. The performances reflect the rotation, the poor quality of signings, the lack of leadership, the lack of a spine. The manager is just a little yes man. That's what he is. Yeah. Then the fake the narrative. Toothpick Jacobs went on what platform was it? TalkSport, and he was talking about how the model's just based on Red Bull. Well, that's what they are. They're a farming club. They're a recruit young, develop, sell for profit. It's what Dortmund do. It's what the Seagull Merchants do. You do not win major titles with that model, because all the clubs that have that model do not win major titles. So where is this delusion from losing to Sunderland, drawing against Karabag, to beating Wolves, that we're in a title charge again? You look like clowns because you're clowns. The ownership coming out going, we don't need to look at anyone in the squad. We're happy with the squad. So if we're happy with the squad, why is Pies and Mash putting out a list of players that have been scouted? Where are they going? Are they going on loan? Because players like Rodgers, Walton, Mano, they're not. You don't buy and loan these players. So you're obviously looking for these players, yeah? We got Quenda to come back. Wow. Fantastic. Bruv, anyone telling you that we're on a title charge is a complete clown. And they are feeding false hope to the fan base. I'm sorry, I'm not that geezer that's got a little script that I read off and read to you lot. I haven't got that. I don't have a script. I freestyle. I say whatever's on my mind. I say what I think. Yeah. I say it as it fucking is. Yeah. Estevao Willian is the shining light out of all the players that we've bought after Cole Palmer and Casado. He's the shining light. One fucking player. And you've spent 200 million on Gittins and Baby Lurch, and like it's just a fucking Delap. Like Delap's meant to be the saving grace. They're here to make money, and they will make money. They're doing they're offering parties in the dressing room for 16 grand. So have it right. Big up to Chelsea Empire. Love to you and your family. I hope you're all doing well and winning. You know the deal, geezer. And big up to gifting 5 Minerals FC Ultra memberships. What a touch by Chelsea Empire to all you guys in the chat. He says, big up to my bro Johnny and all the Ultras in this chat. You know who you are. Real soldiers, never surrender mentality. Facts. He says, City will win the league, mark my words. The Goons are the biggest bottle jobs in history. City will win the league again in their rebuild era before Chelsea. Blueco mudded 4 years in. I literally stand by that. And what do we fall back on with City? City still have Rodri. They've got experiencing Donnarumma after losing their best goalkeeper for all those title-winning years and the treble-winning years in Ederson, bruv. Yeah, they've got Donnarumma, Champions League winner, Euros winner. He's just like complete goalkeeper at still young age. Yeah. They've got Diaz, they've got Haaland, Foden. You know, look at these players they've got, bruv. And they mix it in with Reiners and Cherkis and all these guys, bruv. And they know how to pull out results. They battered Liverpool. Battered them. Yeah? We just about beat them in the last minute thanks to Estevao Willian. Right? And they're a dross. They're even more dross when we played them to where they are, because they've just beaten Villa and they beat Real Madrid in a Champions League night game. Yeah? But they couldn't beat City away. City are in their rebuild, and look how quickly in 2 transfer windows they're turning it around. I strongly agree with you that City are really up there for the title. Arsenal will always be bottle jobs, bruv. Always. Ryan, big up to you, says, all that and only 6 points off first. Could we do it? Bruv, we're 11 games in. Listen, proof's in the pudding, isn't it? What wins you the league? The one thing that you need in the league is consistency. And with consistency, you have strong back line, you have a spine for everything to play off. We don't have a spine. Our spine's not strong enough to hold our fucking body, yeah, our elite body in Chelsea. If one nerve goes on your spine, how do you feel? Yeah, one nerve. Yeah, causes all that sciatica. Yeah, then you're really in a pickle. Yeah. Well, that's down to squad assemblement. Then you have to look at the manager. Then you have to look at the mentality of the manager. Oh, we sometimes we'll win games, sometimes we'll lose, sometimes we'll score. We can score goals, but we can also concede goals. You know, oh, top 4's the target. We're not ready for a title charge. This is Dross mentality. He had to make changes for us to beat an in the mud, capitulated Wolves. Like in the mud, managerless Wolves. Haven't won one fucking game all season. We conceded 3 goals against them in the Carabao Cup. That tells you everything you need to know. Yeah. Whether we're on a title charge. Maresca, 93 lineup changes so far in the season. No elite team. Does this unless you're trying to build up players for sales? Blue Co chasing pound note. Well, that's all they were doing. That's what he's there to do. He's there to develop players, advertise them at Chelsea, and then Blue Co keeps selling them for pound note, because we haven't had players stay consistently long enough. Apart from Casado, Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, these are the ones they paid big money for. Mudryk, well, they couldn't handle the failure there. Let's have it right. Poor little Syrian merchant had to get on his super jet to go and do the deal, and that went all tits up, didn't it? Literally, the Ukrainian bolt. He's going into athletics. You know what I'm saying? Great scouting. Who else? They said if Garnacho doesn't work, he holds value regardless, so they know that they can sell him on. They'll act the same. They'll sell him on. This is what it's about. That's why you have 93 lineup changes. That's why he's changed the back line how many times. That's why Trev and Tozin have played only 3 games, I think. Started 3 games together. All the other games, it's all been rotation. Mix it in. Yeah. City are nothing without Pep. Well, no, you can't say that, can you? Pep, listen, Pep's been backed. Pep is an elite manager. Everyone's trying to copy Pep. You can't copy. You can't, listen, you might like a bit of art, mate. You might like to paint now and again, yeah? If you copy the Mona Lisa, if you copy a Picasso, are you going to paint as good as that? Or is that their style? They got that technique. They got that ability. But you want to be like that. Yeah? Everyone's trying to copy Pep. You can't copy a genius, bruv. Geniuses are there to stand alone and be geniuses. You can't copy a fucking genius. And even Lego's finding it out. Is he playing anything remotely similar to Pep Guardiola ball, bruv? Is this geezer, Lego, in phase 6, playing tiki-taka football? Or is he trying to play shithousery Jose Mourinho football? What are we doing here, bruv? What's Enzo Maresca doing? Is he playing tiki-taka football? Because that ain't fucking tiki-taka, mate. I know what it looks like. So granted, you need a gaffer. You need an elite one for that matter. But you also need to give him the good players, the world-class players that go along with it. So you're giving him a Haaland. You're giving him one of the most sought-after strikers in world football. You've seen what he can do and win you a treble and win you titles. And he's a goal machine, bruv. So you offer him a 500 grand a week contract. He scouted and wanted Rodri and turned him into a Ballon d'Or 6. Yeah? Saw the minerals, saw the talent. Wasn't a kid when he bought him. He spent 60 million on Rodri. Still 60 million. What Ballon d'Or have we got at our football club? What players won the Ballon d'Or out of Blueco? Is there a player that's going to win Ballon d'Or? Maybe Estevao Willian. Maybe Cole Palmer. But are they going to do it at Chelsea, which is what matters? He's won it at Man City. The closest we had was Frank Lampard going second in Ballon d'Or with more GA than Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho scored that ridiculous goal against us at the Bridge, which we all know, that famous goal, bruv. But he's just like, how can you compete with Ronaldinho, bruv? He was a joke. He's a cheat code. He's one of the greatest footballers to ever grace the game. And our Super Frank, a midfielder, the highest goal scoring midfielder, was second at Chelsea. If Ronaldinho wasn't there in that lineup, in that list, he wasn't playing, Frank Lampard's winning the Ballon d'Or. There's hardly any players that are going to compete with Ronaldinho. The fact that Lampard was, that shows you the levels, bruv. That shows you the levels in true players, true talent, mate. Yeah? Brad says football recruitment isn't easy. Why is it not easy? I'll tell you why it's fucking going the way it's going. It's because a little Felix the Cat, who went from making compilations to doing Chelsea loan account to then trying to be a journalist, is now a scout at fucking Como. Yeah? A fucking little toothpick, little nerdy fucking AI geezer is a scout. What does he know about football? He's come from Twitter. So this is what's happening to football. Football's in the mud. We're getting social media influencers. We're getting platformers owned by the clubs. We're getting all these wrong-uns that are trying to get up the ladder like a snake, anything for a pound note, and to get their dream job. That's what it's all about. It's about their careers. It's not about the love for your football club. It's not about loving Chelsea and what's best for Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? That's the issue I have. Because it's crystal clear. Everyone can see it. You know what I'm saying? If you can't see it, you're a long way from Levat Sutragema, mate. Simple as that. It's absolutely so obvious, bruv, what is going on in football nowadays. It's fucking... It's so bad. So we have to question Como and whoever employed this little kid. You know what I'm saying? We have to question that. He's not the ones that go on Twitter Spaces and they do tacticos. He was going on with goldfishes and all these little fucking sellouts. It's a massive brown envelope elephant walk. You know what I'm saying? Shambles. Chelsea Emperor says, even Lee, pound note gunner, doesn't believe the Goons will win the league. Let's have it right. Minerals FC, the realest channel in the game. Facts, bruv. Phase 6. And people don't even believe that Arsenal are going to win the league. What the fuck are we built? What's anyone building anymore? What's the excuse if City go and win it? What's everyone going to say? Do you know who was it that come out? And that was it. Simon Jordan comes out and goes, well, Chelsea are behind Liverpool. They're behind Arsenal. They're behind Man City. Why are we behind them? Why should we be behind them spending 2 billion quid? Why do we have to have a roster of 90 players, then cut it down to 70 players, have 3.1 million on the wage salary bill, yeah? When Arsenal's and Liverpool's have got 3.5 million wage bill, but a smaller condensed squad and of a mixture of age and experience and young talent and youth and this and that. Because they want to, it's a stock market of players at Chelsea. So if we spend all this money and we're still not ready to compete and we're in the 4th year under this ownership, then what are we fucking doing here, mate? I really have to ask the question. If you are not saying this season title charge and not believing it, then what is the point? It's not relevance anymore. And I'm saying this after any win, any draw, any loss, it's the same old shit because we ain't winning the Premier League this year. So if we're not winning the Premier League and we're not winning the Champions League, what are we aiming for? What progression? Because we finished top 5 last year. So we're going for top 5 again. That's not progression. That's maintenance. That's maintaining the same shit level, all right? So that these clowns can keep regenerating Champions League money to attract more young dross that they want to advertise at Chelsea to sell for profit, and using a yes man gaffer that will accept these circumstances. No, mate. No. Not having it. Not having this shit. Yeah. Brad, you rattle me, son. I like you. You're a nice geezer. You support the channel. But when you throw that narrative of we didn't win the Premier League in the last 5 years under Roman, it's like it fucking insults me. And I'll tell you why it insults me. Because even if we weren't winning that Premier League, bruv, what did we win? Can I ask the question, what did we win in those 5 years? Name me the trophies we won and compare them to our 4th year under Bluecoat. And on top of that, why don't we mix in that Roman spent 2.1 billion in 19 years? And how much have they spent in 7 transfer windows? And there's your answer. You see, we were still winning the elite trophies, irrespective of the league. And on top of that, in an era where Man City were ridiculous in their prime. That's the reality. And that's a fact. And the fact of the matter is Roman knew he's going to get sanctioned. So he didn't reinvest the way he wanted to reinvest to go on a title charge. We had Thomas Tuchel. And we were on a title charge the year after we won the Champions League. When I'm at the King Power away and I'm at home at Juventus and I witness both Chilwell and Reece James get injured, the 2 best wing backs in the league, when we were flying high, top of the league, where we genuinely looked like we're going on a title charge with an elite manager. Don't tell me our squad was shit. The squad we got now is fucking shit. Because this squad can't beat Dross. This squad can't win a Premier League. This squad can't win the Champions League. They'll win a glorified pre-season Club World Cup and a fucking Tin Pot Conference League that West Ham won. Plus we had a transfer ban. Yeah, of course. Plus we had transition. Plus we lost Eden Hazard, our best player, because he wanted to go Real Madrid. Plus we brought through players through Cobham, actual young talent. The one Mason Mount that won us the Champions League, got us Club World Cup, Super Cup, got us top 4. In fact, he was the player, the free kick against Wolves on the last game of the season that qualified us under Super Frank to get top 4 to play Champions League football. Yeah. Funny, Cole did it. He was a Cobham boy, wasn't he? For us to get top 4 at the last game of the season last year on 1 error and a nutsack. Except we spent a lot of money. And we didn't have a transfer ban. They should be transfer banned. Then we got top 4 for us to go and win it. And when you see Garnacho comparisons to Mason Mount, I don't want to fucking hear it, bruv. Until Baby Lurch goes and scores and assists in a quarter-final, semi-final, and the final, and wins me a Champions League, wins me a Club World Cup, a Super Cup, goes on a title charge, I don't want to hear any comparisons of any of these players. That even goes to Casado. That even goes to fucking Cole Palmer at this moment in time. Because none of these players have raised the bar to the levels of where Chelsea should be. Until you are winning the elite trophies, you cannot say you have served this football club to the standard that it should be. End of story, bruv. Don't diss my Don Roman. Do not fucking come at Don Roman like that. Do not insult Don Roman. We're on a decline under 5 years. Oh, it's such a decline that we won the Champions League and the Europa League and that we won a fucking Super Cup, Club World Cup, and that we were getting top 4. It's such a fucking decline, isn't it? It's such a so what's this then? What's this? What are we fucking building here, mate? Where are we here? We're in the gutter, mate. And it's ones like you and all the others that get fucking psyoped, bruv, with this brown envelope media, yeah, of, oh, I'm convinced we were so dross under Roman that we needed a rebuild. Get out of here, bruv. Have a day off, man. Have a day off with that shit in the chat. Have a day off. If you want to talk like that to other melts. Go to the shootout and trust the cum shot. Go to Benson Edges. Go to your Ninis. Go to your fucking all-you-can-eat Bluecos and your little librarians. Go to that, yeah? In fact, what's Baby Lurch done for United? Can I ask? Did he win them a Europa League? When was the last time he got them top 4? What has he won them? What has Baby Lurch won Man United to justify and trying to mud a player that had delivered at a football club that was forced out? Yeah? What else? Who else? You can go to many players in our squad. Oh, the FA Cup final. Hold on a minute. Let me get my sock out. Like you little Gen Zs, you unicorns. You're going to wank in it, are you? Over an FA Cup. The great elite Man United. Getting all giddy about an FA Cup. That won 20 league titles. Or is it 21? How many league titles? There's no context when you come at Roman on a decline. There's no fucking context whatsoever, bruv. There is no context with that. There's no context, bruv, whatsoever. I'm straight up as you see it. Ain't even personal, bruv. It's just mudding a narrative and exposing a narrative that's wrong. I'm sick of hearing that shit, yeah? We weren't... What were we crying about under Roman? What were we crying about? You know when this manager goes... Oh, yeah, I love to be rotated as player. Oh, it's a new rotation policy now at Chelsea because of the amount of 70 players that we got, yeah? How about we rotate fucking Enzo Maresca with Tuchel? How about we rotate this ownership back with Don Roman? Because when we had Don Roman and when we had Thomas Tuchel, I weren't fucking moaning. I weren't crying, bruv. I was backing my players and my manager, bruv, and definitely my owner, bruv. No one was coming at Don Roman. No one even fucking... wanting to question Don Roman, bruv, or Marina, bruv. Yeah? You were moaning about, can we just get another number 6, an upgrade on Jorginho? Can we replace Rudiger? You know, can we get maybe another up the levels? And we would have gone and got the elite players, bruv. Yeah? Your narrative was, oh, we just need a striker. And then you sponsored the Cement Boot Rat, which is a stinker of a signing. But Roman made many signings that were fucking unbelievable, bruv. Yeah? We were worried about how can we fit Lampard and Ballack together, bruv. I was having those conversations. How can you make Ballack and Lampard work, and maybe throwing an Essien in there as well? You know, oh, we'll bench Mikel. You know, how can we make Drogba and Shevchenko work? Look at the different levels, man. Look at the levels here, bruv. There's different levels to the game. So it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I can't bear it. I can't bear this shit anymore, man. I can't bear these people falling for this shit anymore. I really can't. I really can't bear it. Yeah? People actually believe that this ownership want to build to win the title. What? How many league titles? Because under Meatloaf Tout Bowley, did you know that they deemed success for the Dodgers winning one World Series at that point in 10 years? They deemed that a success. So one Premier League in a 10-year reign would be a success to Bluecoat. Is that a success? Or is that doing what a Leicester does? Doing what a Blackburn did? Nah. It's about dominance. And everyone's going, oh, don't come at us for spending 2 billion. We need more players. I need a better goalkeeper. I need this. I need that. I need that. I want this. Oh, this is not good enough. But you're telling me in the transfer windows we've signed quality players. You overhype all these young players, and they're getting shipped out, and then they're coming again. And we're overhyping more players. This whole fan base didn't want Baby Lurch, and now they're fucking trying to do comparisons to players that delivered at a football club to hype him up. It's fact. It's fact. This fan base is gone. It's diminished, bruv. I am literally. I'm the only one out there that holds standards, bruv. There is no one out there, bruv. Yeah, Tobes as well on X. There's no one out there that's holding standards, bruv. You know what I'm saying? The one thing with Roman, yeah, doesn't matter what. Doesn't matter what group of players. Doesn't matter what manager. Doesn't matter what decisions, yeah. Win at all costs was the aim of the game. He wasn't here to make profit. We now are in an era where we have owners that their main priority is to make profit and a buck on Chelsea Football Club, and to implement a model of a multi-club, and to sell off all the pieces as a whole, and to stock market and pile players to sell, buy, resell. That's not ambition to win. So when I ask everyone, what are we doing? What are we aiming for? Is completely the opposite to what Roman was doing. It's completely the opposite to what Man City are doing. And do you know where it goes one step further with Man City? Is that they also have a multi-club. They also have an academy. We're buying from their academy now. We're buying from their academy. Go and ask Joe Shields. So where are we going? If we're not standing on chest that we're going to win the Premier League this year, well, we're going into 4 years. So that's 4 years, no Premier League. Well, 1 more year, that's 5. And we're saying Roman's a decline on 5 years, but we're not under Bluecoat. Chelsea's not on a decline as a whole. Is that it's fucked, bruv. It's fucked. If that's the narrative going about, it's finished, mate. That's finished. That's absolutely finished, bruv. There's no point in even debating or even speaking about it. If that's the mentality of everyone, it's fucking gone. You can never be a Chelsea fan mudding Don Roman. Without Roman, you'd never be a Chelsea fan. Show respect. I've been a fan close to 30 years. I love my Chelsea. Bates and Roman do not touch. Facts. If it wasn't for Bates, this ownership would have fucking burnt down Stamford Bridge by now. All right. And relocated anywhere else. Yeah. But they can't. Because CPO, they have to give permission. They own the name and the land, the pitch. Let's have it right. And Roman, bruv, no one fucking tries to. No one should be trying to bring Roman into the discussion to justify what is happening now. That I will not accept. I don't give a fuck how you say it, what you write. Yeah, you're saying that narrative. Get in the bin. End of. End of story. I'm not discussing this anymore, bruv. Yeah. Not having it. It's a fucking disgrace. Yeah. Oh, Brad's all right, you know. He's all with it. He's all with it. Now he's swaying again, bruv. He's swaying again. I don't know. He's getting fucking psyoped, bruv. I don't know. Maybe he's watching some other platforms, and the toxic positivity seems to be like it's like. And people call me toxic negative. It's not. It's just being straight up factual, real, right? It's just being real. It's just being honest. It's just be honest. Why has everyone got to lie? Why has everyone got to try and mud certain goat owners to justify these owners, to justify what we're doing, to compare players we got now to the ones we had before? Like, it's nuts to me, bruv. That is criminal. I think Brad's been corrupted, Ultras. I really do. I think he's been got to, mate. Yeah, he's been got to. End of. He's been done like a kipper. So, you see, when we were playing the first half, did you see people how they were reacting to that game? They're having a mare. Everyone was having a mare, bruv. Everyone was losing their head, bruv. Everyone. Now it's all sunshine and rainbows. It's mad to me, bruv. Yeah. I stand on business, mate. I don't fucking flinch, bruv. Yeah. No chance. Yeah. No chance. No one can tell me that this project is for football and this project is better than Roman's and this project is going to dominate more than what Roman did. What is going on? How are people even fucking saying this, man? How? How many of these players get into Roman's teams? Let's ask that question. Yeah? How many times should you ask that question? Bruv, I blame all the YouTubers, mate. Fucking idiots. A lot of them, man. They're only in it for one thing. And it ain't for the Chelsea. I'll tell you that now. You know what I'm saying? Fucking despise them, man. I despise all of them. Yeah? They brought us here. They've allowed this to happen. They've allowed this to happen to our football club. They've allowed this ownership to fucking manipulate all this new Gen Z fucking fan base. This it fucking rattles me, man. Rattles me. Yeah? Fucking hell, we could have had Osim and Donnarumma. Yeah? I'll be talking about title charge with them sort of caliber players. I'll be talking about really having an intent to challenge, bruv. What we got now? We beat Wolves and everyone's saying title charge. What's going on here? What is going on here? Seriously. What is going on? Yeah? Exactly. You have to be honest in life. You'll never, if you're not honest, you'll never improve as a person, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Shocking. Absolutely shocking. This is delusion at the highest level, mate. It really is. Our mood is good, Enzo Maresca says. In any case, it's the noise from outside. because you drop points against a team that are doing well. People expect Chelsea to win all the games, but the reality is it's not like this. Oh, great mentality then. Not like this. No. We shouldn't have any pressure. We shouldn't have any demand. Yeah, right? Joke. They brought the standards low to make it look like they're growing, developing, overachieving. It's ridiculous, yeah? All right? And let's have it right. One of the ultras, yeah? You know Inter Maresca's presser, bruv, yeah? I know, yeah? I know these melts watch, yeah? I know that people from the club watch me, yeah? I know that 100%, yeah? I know there's people from the club that follow me, yeah? That are behind in media and production and all that shit. They've got a team watching the Minerals FC. And there's no surprise that someone asked the questions about rotation and this gaffer has to respond in that way, yeah? There's no reason why that narrative pushed out. I pushed out that narrative. I was telling everyone about this. And then you go in the presser and Inter Maresca's talking like that, yeah? It don't matter about clicks. It don't matter about subs. It doesn't matter about views. It's who's watching it that matters, yeah? And I know who watches it. So when I speak, they listen good, bruv, yeah? Everyone else that's suppressed, or I've been suppressed and they don't hear it, bruv, I don't give a shit. I'm not in it for that. I'm in it because I love Chelsea, I love football, and I love this game, bruv. I love mudding all and exposing all of the media, all this ownership, these platformers, these blue ticks, all you sellouts. That's what I love. I love it, man. If it bleeds, we kill it, bruv. Yeah, mentality. Yeah, I'm on it. Oh, that's a great point, Borko. Yeah, Bramwich was banned for 5 years. Wouldn't have been allowed in the country, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me go to that actual tweet. Yeah, I want to go to it. Let me find it. Hold on. Let me find it. Because I think, if I'm not wrong, here we go. Yeah, this was it. Borko, you said it, innit? 2 days ago, this topic came up on your stream the same day when some of the likes disappeared after the stream. Today, during Maresca's interview, the exact same topic came up. The journalist tore him apart with questions about why he's constantly rotating the players. Yeah? That's where the narrative comes from, mate. It's not personal, strictly business. End of. Big up to Dazza. Salute Daz. He says, hi, Johnny. Hope you're good. Everyone hit the like button and subscribe. Win, lose, draw, blue coat out, up the Chelsea. Facts. Couldn't have said it better myself. I couldn't have said it any better. Yeah? You know what I'm saying? I couldn't have said it any better. Because the reality is, yeah? The reality is, everyone can see how the narrative is controlled. And that is how we are where we are. Yeah? And because I stand up against it, people want to come at me, bruv. Yeah? Have a day off. They love their perks too much. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They love their payment. Remember what they say. Being positive pays. Toxic positivity sells. I've got how many of them clipped up saying this shit, bruv? Yeah? How many of them are saying this stuff? Yeah? Don't try and mug us off on here. Yeah? We know the deal. Everyone's in it, and you're all in it together. And I'll tell you this now, I'm fucking on to all of you. Yeah, I'm on to all of you. Yeah, you can report me all you want. You can try and suppress me all you want. You can speak in your group chats about me all you want. Yeah, and you can continue to get rattled. Yeah, because I ain't fucking letting go. Yeah, I'm holding you all accountable. All of you. Yeah, you're all accountable. So have it right. So we move. Ultras, do smash the like button. It does help the channel. It helps the channel grow. Without that, we're done. You know what I'm saying? And we'll keep landing it. You know what I'm saying? Keep landing it, bruv. We'd love some Saudis to take over that just want to win. That's what we'd like. That's what we want. You know? Axel Disasi is starting for the youth development squad, v Reading. People are asking for Disasi back. Oh, this was it. Here's Ian. Nizar Kinsella tells you what the model is, why we got rotation. Quenda is valued at 74 million. Hato is valued at 59 million. Remember his stinker? Mark Gui at 39 million. How is Mark Gui 39 million? Can someone explain that to me? Tyreek George at 25 million. Josh Akinpong at 23 million. All in the top 10. Quenda is in the top 10. Yeah? Estevao Willian is regarded as the second most valuable teenage footballer by CIES Football Observatory, behind only Lamine Yamal, worth 104 million, which highlights perhaps a fee rising to 51 million was good value when signing him. That is what it's all about, bruv. That's the game. That's the model. We're valuing these players at those prices. Fucking hell, the game's gone. The game's gone, mate. The game is gone. Yeah? Brad, you come on, my geezer. I said to you to come on, bruv, but your Insta's been banned, innit? Yeah? I'll have open debates with people, yeah? I'll have open debates with people. Do you know what? It's got to that point, yeah? I'd have any of these melts come on my platform, yeah? I'd have any of these fucking so-called content creators, yeah? Come on my platform, yeah? Come on here. Come on here and answer for yourselves. How about that? Come and try and tell me how it is. There you go. Let's have it right. Let's see what they've got to say for themselves. Yeah? Let's do it. Fucking do it. We'll do it. Yeah? Maresca's worried before the Wolves game. Wow. No, I know you're not, Brad. I'm talking about all the other wrong-uns out there, bruv. But I've said you come on, but your Instagram's shut down. So message me. You got my Insta, yeah? Just message me and I'll book it in, bruv. And we'll have I'll have you on stream. No problem. No problem at all. I'll have anyone on now. I'm at that stage now. I can give a shit, bruv. Yeah. And they should be honoured and privileged to come on in here as well, these content creators, bruv. Yeah. Very honoured, bruv. Yeah. They can tell us why they're not a snake and why they're not a sellout. How about that? So have it right. Yeah. Oh, there might be a slight issue that anyone who comes on with me or works with me, yeah, it dries up. Yeah. Doors start to shut. Let's see how much they want it. Yeah. I'm ready, bruv. I'll go with anyone, bruv. Just like back in the day. That's how I was back in the day. I'd be up against the whole panel. I don't give a shit. Yeah. Because facts and truth is how it is. So have it right. Yeah. So it is what it is, bruv. I've put it out there. We move. Big up to all my ultras, bruv. Big up to all my ultras. Love to everyone supporting the channel as always, yeah. And another thing, yeah, when you say my channel would grow, it can't grow. The reason it can't grow is because I'm constantly shadow banned. I'm constantly having likes taken away. I'm constantly having my subscribers' comments deleted without me having authorization. I've also had subscribers being taken off me. So there ain't no chance of growing, bruv. But yet I'm still here. I'm still here. So have it right. We move. So big up to everyone. Up to Chelsea. Up to Minerals FC. I don't think there's any more news. It's going to go quiet. We've got Dross international break. I'm sick of these international breaks. I can't stand them. They're constant, bruv. Well, we're promoting Maresca improves players now. Fucking hell. It's gone, mate. This narrative's gone. Yeah. Let's see if when we lose a game, are they going to say Maresca's improving us and players that these clowns are bought? Is that what he's going to say? Yeah. Bruv, Brad, you don't get it, man. I'm blacklisted. Everyone's blacklisted against me, bruv. They're all together in a fucking circle, mate. Everyone's blacklisted. That's why it ain't happening. I will always call out people. I'm big enough. My channel's known. People know who I am. Yeah. They know where to find me. Yeah. So they can come on here. I'm giving them that. Yeah. Come on here. I'll invite you on. Yeah, come on. Tell me what's so fucking great about what Chelsea are doing and how football is. Tell me, bruv. I like Estevao, bruv. I think he's a lovely talent, but he needs he needs that spine. He needs that spine. Like when we got Hazard. When we got Hazard, he had a spine. He was walking into a team of European champions, a spine, and Hazard can just flourish, bruv. He'd absolutely flourish, bruv. You know what I'm saying? But a wonderful talent. He's the player I'm most excited about. You know what I'm saying? I was even shopping today, bruv, in what is it, in the old Bista. There's a geezer who's like, big up Johnny, man, up to Chelsea, yeah? I'll watch you, I always watch it. You know what I'm saying? There's love everywhere, bruv. Yeah? There's love everywhere. People know what I represent, bruv. Yeah? Brad, you find the channels, bruv. You mediate, bruv. Find me the channels, bruv. But I'll tell you, they're all fucking blacklisted, mate. I'm telling you, bruv. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm open to it, bruv. I'm open to it. You know me. I'll debate anyone. Absolutely anyone, bruv. Everyone knows that. But I think the reality is they're all scared, aren't they? They're scared of their numbers. They're scared of what people say. They're scared of their benefits. They're scared. That goes for rival fan bases as well. But let's see. Let's see, bruv. Yeah. All right, Brad, sort me out, bruv. Let me know. But message me. You got to message me, my geezer. Yeah? You know what I'm saying? I did go to Stoney today, Mickey. Yeah, 100%. I went everywhere else as well. You know what I'm saying? Big up to everyone, yeah? As always. No, Gunny's cool, bruv. I've spoken to Gunny. Gunny's got some private issues, bruv. So, you know what I'm saying? Gunny's cool, bruv. Gunny's cool. He's just got some private issues, and we wish him all the best. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, don't come at Gunny. He's all right, bruv. He's a good one. You know what I'm saying? But listen, big up to everyone. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC, and we'll be back. Let's see. You know what I'm saying? So get in contact with me, and we move, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm open to a lot of things, bruv, and we'll land it, bruv. 100%. That's me. That's me tonight. I feel all right. I think we covered everything in the ultras. You know what I'm saying? We covered everything. I'm just interacting with the chat, to be honest with you. I don't really do that much, and I should do. Obviously, I'm on my own. Do you know what I mean? But I hope everyone's all right in their private lives. You know what I mean? That they're living it up. That you're all healthy. You land in it in whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? You can email me. I got an email. You can email me, ultras. Yeah, I got my Instagram. So yeah, just let me know. Big up, Curse, bruv. Love to you, my geez, and the family. You know the deal. Big up, Curse. Big up, Brian. All the ultras, bruv. I see all my day ones in here, mate. Yeah, I know who's real. You know what I'm saying? I don't reply on Insta that very well, bruv. You know what I'm saying? But message me and maybe state your tag, like on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Bruv, I haven't bought any merch since Blueco took over Chelsea. That's honest truth. I ain't bought any of their merch. I won't do it. To this day, I won't give them a single penny, bruv. Yeah? No chance. Pep's 1000th game ended in success. We all know what happened on Arsene Wenger's. Yes, we do. We do. The Chelsea landed the fucking minerals on them. That's what happened. No, they're still CFC LDM, mate. That's where they're going. Yeah, 100%. Mark, you can follow me on X as well. I don't. Yeah, it's all tapped up. X is tapped up. Instagram's tapped up. Everything's tapped up, bruv. It's funny, innit? They've got the 10% discount that they're giving out to all their followers, yet they're wearing fake merch. They're wearing Fugazi merch, bruv. Yeah, stadium PR, but where's the front of shirt sponsor exactly? Yeah. Big up to Peter Jump. Respect to you, bruv. Yeah. Should we rent out the changing room? Fucking do a massive stream in there, bruv. Get all lag boat. That would be epic, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? That'd be epic. Listen, big up to everyone. Oh, that's a good shout, Kirst. Maybe we should go on Vivid Seats and see if the changing room party tickets are sold on there, or whether it's Ticketmaster, because it's a bit of an event, isn't it? More than likely. More than likely. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We move. This ass is a doorman. You're killing me. Fucking hell. Johnny, I'm catering the party. I will get you on the guest list. Do it, bruv. Do it. If you're catering, mate, let me know, bruv. All you ultras, yeah, I know some of you got inside knowledge, yeah, or you got some inside links, yeah. You sort it out, mate. You know what I mean? You sort it out. Chelsea's the only club in Europe who doesn't have a front of shirt sponsor. Yeah. It's bad, isn't it? Hey? No one seems to care. They'll be bellied up cursing that one. They'll be bellied up in that party, bruv. Yeah, get Bonnie Blue in there, bruv, and Lily Phillips in the Chelsea dressing room. Let's see how that ends. See how that ends up. Yeah? It'll definitely be trust a cum shot in there, won't it? Bruv, Jackson will go from the plane don't fly backwards to I'm fucking landing there pronto. Yeah, he'll be moonwalking in that dressing room if he knows the Slosh Pot, Wet and Phillips are in there, mate. Yeah. Yeah, you'd have Goldfish dressed as a unicorn going, oh, it's all sunshine and rainbows. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah. Yeah, the Avengers v the Ultras Royal Rumble. Well, that, it goes without saying, bruv. They're all in the mud. Bruv, he's on the gear, mate. Old fish. He's got to be on the gear, man. You've seen the state of him. Oh yeah, we're gonna sign more embryos in January for sure, bruv. But they're happy with the squad apparently. Go and watch him, bruv. He looks like he's been on a 4-day bender, mate. Yeah? Looks like a 4-day bender. What else you got to say? What else you got to say? Football therapy's a lefty. Oh, mate. Anyone who watches that needs therapy, Ben. I'm telling you. How is that therapy for someone? Let's be real. I've tried to get in contact with someone who's big, but let's see if they do actually live up to it. To be fair to Jennings, yeah, he's actually been speaking a lot of truth, which I respect. Yeah, I will respect people that speak the truth. He's actually been speaking it as it is on Talk Sport as well. You know what I mean? But I think he's been demoted to Talk Sport 2 because he was on the main Talk Sport. Now they're putting melts like Librarian and Goldfish and Nini on main Talk Sport because they're pushing out the Blue Co narrative, yeah. But Jennings is, I think he's on Talk Sport 2. But why isn't, I have to ask a question, why isn't Jennings on Inside Chelsea? Why is he not on there with Cundy and Olivia? What's that all about? You know as well, actually, right? You say about getting people on, right? A lot of people, you know what the consensus is, yeah? They all respect what I do. The majority of them agree with it, but because they got to protect their image, because they got to protect their maybe where they're working or what jobs they got, bruv, you got to understand something, right? You see these blue coats, yeah, right? They got a lot of control when it comes to the media, right? These are not small fry. These are people tied in with Trump. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Meatloaf tout Bowley behind Trump doing speeches, mate. Yeah. So they have major influence. Bowley was trying to buy the Telegraph. Matt Law was thinking, shit, I'm going to get my P45. Yeah. You got to understand, right? The level of what we're playing here with, bruv. To me, these lot ain't even the elites, bruv. Yeah. They're not even the top of the top. I know what the top of the top is. Yeah. All right. But the reality is, it doesn't just stop there, bruv. It's like they control everything beneath it down the layer cake. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what they all hide behind. Oh, he insults me. No, what? So calling out everyone for what they do is insulting, is it? Of course it's insulting because it's exposing what you are. I'm saying I can give a fuck, man. These lot, they need to grow thick skin, bruv. Otherwise, don't do the game. You know, these lot are they make out like they can take a lot, but they can't. They're very soft. These people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Um, yeah, there'll never be another Roman. That's the reality. There'll never be another Roman. You know what I'm saying? But now we've got the ownership, we've also got the fan base, and we've got the narrative setters and the platforms. I would do anything for pound notes. Yeah, that's what it is, bruv. And big up to FT. He says, Ultras landed on these YouTubers' comments. The mass need to hear the message, bruv. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So big up to everyone. Anyway, respect to everyone. Have a good rest of your Sunday evening. I hope everyone has a good lead up to the week. Let's see what the week holds. We freestyle like the Slim Minnell Shady 8 Mile, bruv. You know what I'm saying? So big up to everyone. Up the Chelsea, up the Mills FC. Put your comments down below. Smash the like. Subscribe, whatever you want to do. But big up to everyone that supports, yeah? That's the main thing. And here's the truth, bruv. Up the Chelsea, up Mills FC. Win, lose, draw, blue card. You know the deal.